a new YouTube members only sort of space that they've recently released. So I was shocked that I hadn't actually heard about this before this week, but I think it's very, very sort of like hot off the presses type thing, where if you a YouTube creator, you can now have sort of a members only area that people who join your channel or follow you can actually sort of like join this special members only area to get essentially gated content. And I suppose if you were a YouTube creator, you could choose to have gated content for a short period of time and then release it to everyone over like a longer period of time, or you could just keep that content gated forever. But I think it's cool. It's giving more control to creators and sort of being able to, I guess, help to build their community in a way that they want to. A lot of people are YouTubers and rely quite heavily on, I guess, their community and the ad revenue that they get from.
Yeah, and I suppose if you wanted to do things like behind the scenes, like the main videos on, because there's quite a lot of channels I follow, they have a secondary channel for here's the output and here's the behind the scenes stuff. But if you wanted to keep that gated for, I guess you do it via like Patreon or something like that. It just makes the process a lot simpler. I wonder if it's part of, rather than, because Patreon I don't know who owns them, but they're not linked to YouTube to my knowledge. So whether that's part of rather than pay on another platform for that access, you can just keep it within YouTube.
Well, that wouldn't surprise me, because I guess, again, sort of going back to, Google own YouTube, Google like making money. So
Google like money.
Yeah. So it's just another way of them sort of like carving out, I guess, more revenue from, because I'm sure that it's not that 100% of all of that goes to the creators. I'm sure that there's some sort of like percentage that goes to YouTube for the privilege of having that. So according to the official sort of YouTube announcement on this, there are 5 reasons to join. Is that you can show support for your creators, access exclusive perks, so get things like live streams, loyalty badges, etc., to show that you're a big fan of a certain creator. Join the inner circle, so being part of that community with special chats and things. I know that there are other creators like talking about Patreon, like people will do like Discords.
Other platforms are available.
Absolutely. This isn't an endorsement. YouTube aren't paying us for this. Just news.
Between that and the OpenAI connection, we're going to be rolling in it next week.
Being recognized, so more opportunities to have their voices heard and by their creators. So again, that sort of like psychological connection that people have with their creators. But you follow people because you like them, and if this is like a way to sort of like almost show that they appreciate the content that they create, I think that this is a good thing. And then there's earning loyalty rewards over time. So the longer that you're sort of a member, then you'll get sort of monthly milestones and badges and things to show that you've been a fan or a member for a long time.
We started the call. We had to be really careful not to call it. Was it?
No,
it's
members.
Of the word only. That was confusing us. Like, if we were YouTubers, we said we can't say the name of the platform because we don't want to get demonetized.
Exactly. We're not YouTubers. Well, we kind of are.
Yeah.
But so check it out. I'll put another link in the description below or above, depending on what platform we're on. But again, it's so interesting for me to just see these platforms continuing to evolve and like new ways to interact with content and content creators, and support people doing something that they really enjoy doing. So that's also really important.
It's interesting to see how they're we saw it with TikTok and Instagram and Reels and that sort of thing, and Facebook, Meta, whenever they launch Threads, where something is popular on a third or an external platform, you see those features starting to come into the main platform, which is quite interesting as well, because ultimately it makes it easier for the creator because you don't have different platforms to manage, but also keeps that money on YouTube, so Google's happy.
Perfect.
Sounds like we're really slamming Google for the money grabbing ways this week.
I know. It's just, can't be helped. It's just the way they are. I don't know
who's in charge of Google these days to make a plea into camera, say please don't block our access or anything.
Don't worry about it, it's fine.